Samuel Langley was born in 1834 in Roxbury, Massachusetts. He is best known for creating the very first successful flying model airplane that was propelled by an internal combustion engine in 1901. He started his career in astronomy after working for the Naval Academy as a professor in mathematics. Langley began his experiments in aerodynamics and soon developed the aerodrome, or flying machine. Although his flying machine wasn't self-propelled or controlled, and it couldn't carry a human, he aspired to make it that way. Langley's first 4 models were all failures, but his aerodrome number 5 was the start of something great. It may have been his first successful flight, but number 6 brought him even closer to his original goals. $70,000 later, in 1903, Langley flew number 6 into a river and soon gave up on his idea of flying. Wilbur Wright was born in Millville, Indiana on April 16, 1867. 4 years later, his brother Orville was born on August 19, 1871, in Dayton, Ohio. The brothers constructed and tested their first glider in 19,000 off the coast of North Carolina at a place called Kitty Hawk, with high wind speeds. The next year, they had an improved version of their glider. The 1901 model had a 22-foot wingspan. Although the glider was a failed attempt, it prompted the Wright brothers to test a variety of wing shapes using the wind tunnel experiments. With the results of these experiments, they began to construct the 1902 glider, which became their first big success. The testing of the newest model sent the improved glider to a record height of 620 feet. Yet again, the brothers made a new and improved glider, which was run by a 4-cylinder, 12-horsepower engine built by the brothers. After assembling it on December 14, 1903, Wilbur stalled the engine on takeoff, causing minor damage that was repaired within days. Again on December 17, 1903, at 10:35 a.m., Orville attempted the next takeoff. Even though the flight only lasted 12 seconds and traveled just 120 feet, it was the world's first machine-powered flight. This success was just a few days after Langley's failed attempts. Eugene Ely was born in Iowa in 1886 and would soon be known as the first to take off from a ship. He became interested in aviation after flying an early model airplane, which he badly damaged while trying to land. The damages were so bad that Ely had to buy the plane off the owner. In 1910, he started attending aviation meetings where he performed well due to his newfound knowledge in flying. Ely was at the Halethrope, Maryland meet and met the Navy captain in charge of Nauset Naval Aviation, who was obsessed with the idea of taking off from a ship. Being as foolhardy as he was, Ely decided to step up to the challenge. On November 14, 1910, he boarded the naval vessel Birmingham. During mid-afternoon, Ely got in his plane and warmed up the engines for takeoff. As the airplane left the deck, it began to dip down towards the water. The wheels and propeller tips hit the water, causing the water to spray into his goggles and obscure his vision. For a short time, Ely flew towards land blindly, until he saw the beach and landed in Hampton, Virginia. Lawrence Sperry was born in Chicago, Illinois on December 21, 1892. After watching Harry Fairman make a daring flight in 1909, Sperry became obsessed with aviation. He was determined to build a plane that was even more advanced than Fairman's. In 1912, Lawrence went to Hampsport, New York, and witnessed Navy pilot Theodore Gordon Elson test fly the first gyro-stabilized airplane. This is a plane that has extra wings to help make flying for beginners or advanced pilots easier. As soon as Lawrence had his certification as a pilot, he was off to the International Airplane Safety Competition in Paris, France. During his flight, Lawrence let go of the controls, stood up, and put both his hands high in the air for everyone to see. The second time, he had his mechanic walk out on the wing while in the air and let go of the controls again. The jury at the competition was so impressed that they gave a $50,000 prize to the Sperrys. Lawrence Sperry is best known for inventing the automatic pilot.